Hey guys, still here. Welcome back to XCOM 2, Episode 5. This is the Long War mod. We have a long war ahead of us indeed, because we've only done a couple of missions, and after reading up on your comments and a bit more strategy information from Long War devs themselves, and now I know a bit more about how to use the counter, the mission timer, how to plan the missions, and not to go on every mission. That is something that you should just not do in XCOM 2 Long War. Just doesn't work that way, as you're going to be running into too much opposition, and the same goes for expanding too much. If you do too quickly, or if you start expanding too quickly, you're going to be in trouble there as well. As far as new soldiers, in case you submitted your soldier to one of the previous episode comments, which I have saved, then he or she could be added later. It is just something that I'm working on as we're going to get more recruits. And trust me, we're going to have a very, very large roster. So you have a very good chance of having your soldier added to the mission. For now, let's finish this locator beacon.
You and I both know we only had one other Sky Ranger, Commander. It's worse for wear, but this heap used to be Big Sky's pride and joy, and someone's been putting her to work. It may be possible to triangulate exactly where they took off from, but it'll take some time.
Commander, these weapons are unlike any design I have previously encountered before. I could attempt further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse engineering them appears low regardless.
Yeah, we get a couple of very nice weapons. We get the weapons of the hunt. Now, we also have recovered some cargo, which I believe is just those weapons. And let's have a look.
Remember what Tygan said. These new weapons are one of a kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever.
Now, what Central just said, on the one hand, makes me very careful to use these weapons. Because here's the thing, they're one of a kind, and gone is gone. Now,
it's dark, it's dank, and it's mostly metal.
Central, could
this
you
ship
shut up
isn't
for a
all
minute?
that different from the old base.
Thank you. If you lose these weapons, they're gone forever, and with Long War tending to lose soldiers pretty often, I am a bit hesitant to actually deploy these weapons onto my soldiers. Shadowkeeper, it is very accurate, and I believe that you can, there's a chance that they can kill the target and escape undetected. This could be a good finisher weapon for a stealth build character. Hunter's Axe, throwing axes or short-range melee axes, pretty effective, although I haven't used them yet. And the Frost Bomb. Unidentified chemical agent, they can be freezing an enemy team in place. Especially if you have a larger squad against you, these things could be very effective, but then again, I only have one. Anyway, back to the missions. Now, I'm going to go into my Haven management. I currently have one in hiding. I'm going to have her on intel jobs as well. And I'm not going to go for recruit. I'm going to go for everyone on intel, except for these two suppliers. So that I can detect missions sooner, start invading or infiltrating those missions sooner, and hopefully have a better chance of getting everyone out alive. And for now, since there's nothing else to do here, except for visiting the black market and flying home, I'm going to make contact. Let's see. It doesn't really say how much income you have, and of course this makes sense, because the amount of income that you have depends on the amount of resistance ops that you have, or resistance operators that you have active on the supply mission. Let's go to... I think Western US.
Setting course for Sector 9,
I'm going to try to get
Western
the US
United
quickly,
States.
because it's a pretty manageable 3-location sector.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Alright, modular weapons allow me to build a whole lot of stuff in the proving grounds. Scopes, laser sights, stocks, high cap mags, hair triggers, autoloaders, and suppressors. Suppressors reduce infiltration time. Autoloaders, free reloads, haven't been changed. Hair triggers, they grant an aim bonus on Overwatch fire. This used to be a free shot. This is no longer the case. It's more like the soldiers get an aim bonus, so it's Like they have a lighter pull on the trigger, and thereby potentially a better chance to hit on Overwatch. I'm not sure exactly what the thinking was there. Next, we have the high cap mags. Same stuff as before. Stocks. These do change. They grant the soldier the steady weapon ability, and with that you can spend an action to steady your weapon so that the next shot is going to be more accurate. Laser sights improve critical hits, that's the same. And scopes provide aim bonuses during non-reaction fire. So it has to be an actual shot and not a reactionary shot. The nice thing is that you can combine a scope for, let's say, a ranger who's going to be most likely to be using light him up, so that's firing twice in one turn. You can have him have a scope, so he's more accurate, and give him a hair trigger on the same weapon, so he's more accurate on reaction fire. And it has allowed us to reverse engineer their weapons. Any weapon upgrades found on the battlefield can be attached, so everything that I have in store can now be used for my own soldiers. Next up, I'm going to start decrypting some of these lockboxes. Holy shit, actually, they cost 10 supplies, 1 alloy and 1 Lyrium crystal per box. Ooh, do I really want to go with these things? I don't have that much left for supplies. How about biotech? This is usually going to give me intel. I'm going to go with alien biotech.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
I may actually sell off a couple of these boxes to the black market. Okay. We can get an engineer from an advanced vehicle. Let's see.
Setting course for the Arctic.
I wonder how much time we have for this one. 6 days and 19 hours. Total infiltration would take 6 days and 7 hours. Resistance is extremely light. And if I send out this squad, then I'm going to be looking at a modifier of 1. So total time for full infiltration is 6 days and 7 hours, which is inside the margin. I could, however, go for a snatch and grab, which is a light, quick team, say 2, maybe 3 guys. Infiltrate them highly. Give them a lot of grenades or explosive damage so they can quickly dispatch enemy teams. And then grab the engineer and get the hell out of there. Because the kills apparently don't get you a lot, if any, XP anymore. It's all about completing the mission. So it's going to be an attempt in quick maneuverability. So high mobility is very welcome here. And just trying to grab the target. Let's see, a technical does have a lot of firepower, but also carries heavy weapons, which makes him more detectable. It's not that good. A ranger, 14 mobility, specialist, 15. Accuracy of only 63 though. I don't need a hacker on this mission. 15, Will Blackhawk Myers. On the other hand, we do have a ton of squaddies standing by. Rookies, sorry. Not sure if I want to send a rookie out on a mission which has this much going for it. Let's see, Grenadier, 16 mobility. Now the engineer is also weighed down by the gear that he carries. So he has a mobility of 16, but all the gear that he carries weighs him down to only have 4 or 12 mobility. Oh, not that yet. Let's change the loadout a bit. If I delete the flashbang, it's only 3. And I don't think I have too many options for taking the grenade launcher or not. Grenade launcher is a must-have. Could go with an SMG. Makes him even faster. There you go, it takes no mobility bonuses or penalties, but it does less damage. 2 to 4, 3 to 5. I'm just gonna try this. He has 2 grenades. That's all that he's gonna need. See, now I can infiltrate in 3 days and 12 hours. And I would prefer to have a shinobi accompany him, because they're nice and stealthy. Attila. Attila did a fantastic job last mission. He did a lot of killing. And and that killing power is something that we can very well use. 15 mobility, 64 aim. That's not that good. We do, however, have a nice amount of upgrades, and something like this, a suppressor, will allow him to very quickly get in there and reduce the infiltration time. So we're going to add a... Oh, what is this? I can strip weapon upgrades. Wow. That's very handy. Yeah, I'm going to go for this. We're going to make these things black, so as to signify the amount of stealth that they grant. Yeah, it's decent. Weapon pattern. Digital camo. You don't see that at all, do you? So that makes it a bit better. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna call these the Black Ops weapons. Black Ops. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the other guy. I'm gonna upgrade his weapon. It's gonna be his suppressor. Weapon name, Black Ops. So I know that I have a weapon set especially geared towards Black Ops fire. I don't think I'll be needing a hair trigger, or scope, or stock, because these things are, if all goes well, not going to be used very often. They are sheerly there for quick infiltration and staying concealed as much as possible. Look at that. Abilities and gear mods, minus 8 hours. Total time to infiltrate, 2 days and 22 hours. I could add a third. Let's go for... I don't think that a sharpshooter is a good idea on this one. Someone who has high mobility. My gunner. 17 mobility. Gives me 3 days and 11 hours to do a total infiltration. And total, I believe, is 100%. So 200% is possible inside this time. I'm going to change your loadout a bit. I think I'm going to have to go with a combat knife. Frag. I'm not going to go with a flashbang. 17 mobility, which is pretty damn good for him. I do want the ceramic plating. I don't want these guys getting hurt instantly. And again, they are most likely not going to engage too many targets. Upgrades for this gun. Advanced hair trigger, reaction shots. With the suppression ability, this could be a very, very nice tandem. He's going to have the reaction fire anyway if he suppresses targets, and the advanced hair trigger will gain him bonus aim on reaction fire. We're gonna call this the M249 after the squad automatic weapon, which is basically what this is. A scope, not that likely. A stock, I don't think I'm gonna ever have this guy steady his weapon. He's just sheerly there to output a lot of firepower. Total time, 3 days, 11 hours. Go. It feels weird sending in just 3 operators.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Now we might very well not even
Squad
see
green
this
to deploy.
operation go into effect this mission, or this episode. It could be very well so that we're going to be doing this one next episode, or even the one after that. Depends on how many operations I get.
Avenger
Since I'm
plotting
over
new
here, I'm
course.
going to quickly hop over to the black market, see if they want to buy some black boxes.
Market is open.
Black boxes. Yeah, they do. I have 14 of these. They're pretty pricey to open. I'm going to sell off 7 of them, considering that they drop pretty much every single time. Now at least I have a bit of operating budgets. Unfortunately, I don't have any room, considering I don't have an engineer yet. Why can I not go back? There we go. I don't have any room for additional upgrades.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Can't exactly buy anything. A Fulton harness. Allows you to extract units and supplies from the combat zone without an evacuation zone. Okay. If I'm right, then this is something that I installed with one of the new mods. The mod that I installed is the Extract Corpses mod. And if I have this thing, then I can pretty much extract corpses from missions, which, as one of you mentioned in the comments, or probably more of you, is very valuable. So I'm gonna give, or I'm gonna have 2 of these sitting by, making sure I can actually get these people out. Or get some corpses out.
What do you know about these gene therapy clinics?
Having worked in one of the facilities, I can tell you
Right.
firsthand.
Back
They
to making
do offer a
contact.
level of medical care unmatched by any previous effort in our history. The aliens have effectively cured all of humanity. The process is
Same old
relatively
animation.
simple.
New regional contacts located.
Yes, we can spread out to new regions. Here's the thing, I don't have enough intel. I only have 41. We have how many people here? Not too many. Switch to intel. The more missions we have, the better. And I'm gonna scan... What is this mission classed under? I think it's falling under this one. But I'm gonna see if there's any missions going on in the US. New mission. Rescue resistance contacts. Extremely light. We can rescue 2 resistance contacts by the looks of it. Let's see what the options are. 11 days and 7 hours. We can get 1, 2, 3. That's nice. Okay. Make a diverse team. But also one that's geared towards speed. Again, if I can get in there, do a snatch and grab and get out, then I will do that. But I do need to get some of these people leveled up. 15. He's not that good for mobility. We may have to strip out some of his weapons. Marcus as a technical. Infiltration time 4 days and 5 hours. So I could get another one here. Some of these are already infiltrating, some of these are in other squads. I don't really care if they're in other squads or not. 5 days and 4 hours. Okay. Now, let's check everyone's mobility. Mobility's 13. You are pretty poor at getting around. Mobility 15. Now we're getting somewhere. As for your weapon upgrades, I still don't like any of these. Not for a gunner like that. Squaddy specialists. We can, I believe, upgrade this gun. What's he likely to do? He's likely to hack. His aim is not fantastic. Anyone have worse aim than that? 70... 60. Wow. Or 68. I like snipers to hit because they do a lot of damage if they hit. So I'm going to give you a scope. And, what can I call this? Deadeye. For lack of a better term. If you have any good names for weapons, then leave those in the comments. A technical is probably weighed down pretty heavily, but he has excellent mobility. Even though he's carrying all of this heavy gear, he can move around very, very quickly. This one, though, not so much. Only has mobility of 12. He's likely to use his shotgun a lot. He's not that likely to use flashbangs or grenades. I'm just going to have to strip these things out so that he can move around faster. I'm going to upgrade your weapon. Because he... Oops, not a hair trigger. He's not that likely to reuse reaction fire. I might put a specialist on reaction fire. Hair trigger. I need to name these things, otherwise I'm going to lose track of these weapons. Snapshot. I don't have any further upgrades. 5 days out of 11. We have plenty of time. Could I go with a 6th soldier and still get away with it? 15 mobility, 16, 13. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna take a... No, we're not gonna take these. These are 14 mobility. We need something 15 or better. So that's gonna be Romuald. Another technical. So we're gonna have a lot of explosive power. your loadout has to change a bit, because you're still carrying too much stuff. There, 15. And now infiltrate... no, I'm gonna leave you at home. I don't want to get the 200% if I can go for it. So, good luck, gentlemen.
Sky Ranger,
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Off you go. Biotech's done.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
AP rounds. Very nice that we can build these now. I'm not sure if I can buy them or if I need to get it through the Advent or through the Proving Ground. Lockbox. Still very expensive. Maybe I should not have Grimey's loot box installed. Okay, we can render these guys. Remain difficult to recover many missions, but they're valuable assets. We're able to render them. We can get 2 alloys off of these guys, 3 alloys off of officers, 3 alloys off of sectoid corpses. I cannot do... there we go. I cannot do a autopsy yet because I don't have a scientist. That's unfortunate. I can, however, do a trooper autopsy, which I believe will give me the battle scanner. Let's
Knowing
do
that my
first.
path,
9 days.
I must
Call that
admit,
fast.
having successful.
Keep scanning. Another mission. Extract VIP. Extremely light. We get an engineer and an intel package. Let's see what kind of time I have. 7 days, 5 hours. Who do I have available? Pretty much the advanced guys. Shinobi. Specialist. Ranger. Technical. Assault. 5 days, 1 hour. It's not a lot of time. I can get 100% infiltration, but not a lot more than that. And if it says extract, not rescue, then we're already detected, so I'm likely to run into anyone anyway. Ooh, what do we do? 3 days. This is risky. If I'm gonna do this, I need as much firepower as I can in a small squad. Sharpshooter. Ulf can move. He has the snapshot ability, so he can move and fire at the same turn, which I'm going to be using for additional speed. And if I can get another technical in, then I can get close to the 200% infiltration rate. Now, Ranger, weapon upgrade, stock. He's not likely to spend actions on waiting for his aim to improve. He's just going to keep firing and firing and firing. His mobility is downright terrible, though. Absolutely terrible. 13 is still pretty bad. I'm gonna have to go with it. As for you, 11. Ooh. Flashbang, Medikit, 13. Still not very good. Well, we have absolutely nothing in the sense of weaponry for these guys. No grenades. The only thing we have is his rocket launcher, which is definitely destructive. Okay, good luck.
Sky Ranger deploy.
In position for deployment.
Let's see, this one's currently at 48. This one is at 156. Now we're getting somewhere. Keep scanning. See if we can get that thing to
Advanced Warfare Center now operational.
Beautiful. The AWC is available. Now with it, I can train soldiers for additional abilities. So, since he's not tasked with anything at the moment, I'm going to train him with an additional ability. Take a shot with a small aim penalty for significant damage boost. That's not bad. Flashbang, free flashbang in your inventory. That is very valuable. But firing at every visible enemy with your pistol... Ooh. I like all of these. He has a tree of some sort, I believe. Where are you at, Evo? AWC abilities. He can go for a pistol build, which seems to be a long build, or a long tree. Deadeye is an offensive tree, or defensive is the flashbanger. His aim is not that good, so I don't really like this one. I'm gonna go for flashbanger. I'm gonna make him a defensive build. Here, Evo, flashbang. As for the other ones, I don't have enough slots, I think. Requires gunnery sergeant. Yep. He's going to be unavailable for 4 days. By which time I should have completed another mission. Infiltration 174.
Incoming message for you, Commander.
You got?
Patching it through to your quarters
supply
now.
While I recognize that you've been placed in a difficult situation, Commander, our continued failings over the last month have left many in the Resistance concerned. Nothing short of a vast improvement will do.
We can get 6 supplies. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother. I am, however, going to go to the black market, sell off some more of those loot crates, and then go to the... either the black market... yeah, I think I can get
Avenger plotting
the
new
additional
course.
operators from the black market, as opposed to normally getting them from the havens.
Market is open.
What can I... yep, there he is. I can get a Lance Corporal, or an engineer, or a scientist. I definitely want an engineer, but I already have 2 missions where I'm going to pick up an engineer. So the scientist is more valuable. We need 139. So we're just going to sell off some more of these boxes and get an engineer. Correction, scientist. Yep. Increases soldiers' healing rate. Okay. Scan a bit more in New Arctic, and then once this is at 200%, we're going to go.
Setting course for the Arctic territories.
There we go. Go time. 195% infiltrated. Readiness, vulnerable. Extremely light. We're gonna go.
The Resistance is asking for our help in rescuing a VIP currently being held by Advent in this region. We're moving in to neutralize any alien forces protecting the transport vehicle. Lock down the AO and secure the target package.
Alright, let's see how well this is gonna go down. I don't have a lot of soldiers, so I need to try and avoid confrontations as much as possible. I'm not here to fight, I'm here to get the guy out. And he's likely to have a bit of escorts around the vehicle. I believe I'm doing this op with... yeah, it's 3 people. Oh right, this is the group with the suppressors on them. At least 2 of them.
Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Eliminate all hostile
Lock and
contacts.
load.
That's something we're not going to do. We're not here to kill. We're here to get the guy and move out. Look at that, I got 13 turns.
Orders confirmed on
So
the
if
move.
possible, I'm going to avoid any contact.
Got some hostiles grouped over here.
4. Now, fortunately, they're all perfectly sitting underneath this thing here. Now, this suppressor allows me to do something else as well. It allows me to do an ambush. I can overwatch a single target. It may critically hit. If I kill the target, I remain concealed. I don't really want to take these chances. I could take a shot. 2 to 4, 18% crit. But having, for example, gear such as SMGs with a suppressor and a mod that improves critical chance, so laser sight, will be a very, very potent combination for doing missions completely or mostly stealthily. Let's see, I could probably take this route, get through here, and get out. There is something Yeah, there's a tower here. Well, by that stage, we're going to be detected anyway. 707. I could dash you down here.
Okay.
He feels so vulnerable with just 3 hit points. Look at his mobility, he's really good. Damn civilians in the way. Alright, move here.
Tak jest!
And I'm gonna move you here as well.
Moving to position.
If you're expecting a lot of conflict in this mission, you came to the wrong mission. This is not one of those.
All right.
Now, this is not likely to be the only patrol. I think there's going to be more than one. I'm expecting 2 or 3 patrols in this mission. Scout
Tak
up.
jest, dowódco.
Nobody there. All good.
Nieprzyjaciel w polu widzenia.
We may have to engage these folks. Depends on which way they're going to move. But I don't like that they're this close. That may turn out to be a problem. So 1 grenade should fix that. Then get the guy and make a break for it. I think that that's going to be the most likely
No
option
need to
that we
ask
have,
twice.
judging by the contacts that we see now.
Come on.
I wonder if I could put a suppression on a machine gun. I think I can. Okay, they're not moving. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to have these guys move out. And then just take them out with a grenade. I can't do that now. It will also blow away side of the vehicle, which is very risky. That might be better. I can do it from over here. I'm not sure if I can get it from over there. I can, however, do a suppression, but his slash or flash might be better. Move up.
All right.
Hold.
Fine.
We can have you fire a grenade from over here. Take out the group
I'm all over it.
and get going. You are going to sit
Tak
very
jest,
close to the
dowódco.
enemy.
Tak jest.
Oh, that was not good. That was ambush. He's gonna move. He's gonna fire. He's dying. Not dying. Shit.
Maskowanie siadło.
This is not good. This is not what I was going for. Overwatch. Dropped off a bit of loot.
Nothing personal, buddy. Check that out.
Alright. The thing that I have on them is mobility. I also have a lot of ordnance. I can get grenades on them. And with grenades, I might be able to hit 2 of them. If I get lucky. Which I don't. I can take out this guy. And that guy is more difficult. Move here.
On the move.
I'm gonna put pressure on them. This will wipe them out, guaranteed. Then you can start pushing, and you might be able to get a slice. Alright. Make it happen.
Grenade.
Don't trigger anything else, please. It's 2 damage, or 3 damage from the grenade. And 3 damage from the fall. He's down. Is that done? You can rush in and hit him at close range with your machine gun. 79% is good enough. Beautiful.
Got him.
Now,
Tak jest.
gonna move here, pick up the loot, flashbang the guy. An energy diffuser. sure what that does.
Zabieram cię.
And there we go, I can now pick up corpses. So I may have to do that. What's my chance to hit? 28. Never mind that.
Będzie flash.
Alright. He's not very accurate in his firing anymore. What are you gonna do? The reason, by the way, that I didn't just run up and slash him... Oh shit. Is because I did not want to trigger another group. Which has just happened. Armor took it. Alright, you might get flanked if you sit where I think you... where I actually want to get you to. No, you cannot flank him. I need to start making my way out of here. I could send grenades back. One only. It's the last grenade I have. Suppression fire could keep these guys at bay for at least a little bit. And you're gonna have to make the best of it. Nice one. Loot, thank you very much.
Ufok zneutralizowany. Muszę się temu lepiej przyjrzeć.
Suppressor, that's what I'm very much welcome.
Obiekt przechwycony.
Is he in cover? Yes, by the looks of it he is. It's going to take these guys at least one movement in order to get close enough to me to be a threat.
Here we go.
Oh, I can hack it.
We need to get through this door.
%, well, not likely. Alright, moving. Do we have eyes on the field? We do indeed.
Ruszam do celu.
Alright. Listen up. How
Menace
fast can you
1-5
run?
status confirmed. VIP is in tow. Proceed to the extraction point. Menace 1-5 status confirmed. VIP is in tow. Proceed to the
Yeah, I
extraction
just said
point.
that. Oh, we can almost make it. Alright, take cover. And you... High cover would be ideal, which we don't have. This is high cover.
Will do.
Here comes the drone. It's gonna try a zap. It just missed.
Get down!
Leaves them with 3 further soldiers, which could come in. There's one. Yeah, like hell you will. I'm in high cover.
Take cover!
Where's the others? There. Uh-oh. Well, fortunately, he did not fire.
Menace 1-5, be advised. Hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
Bye-bye. I know I could have picked up a corpse, but I prefer to get these guys out of here. That's the options that I have.
Let's move.
VIP secure.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
On your order.
Can you still fire from here? Nope, don't have a shot. Alright.
Ready to boogie.
Status confirmed. Mission
How
accomplished.
about that? Killed 4 out of 8 targets. No hits, or at least I got hit once, but it didn't penetrate the secondary layer of armor. No wounded, no killed, flawless op. Alright, that proved it. Stealth operations are
An impressive
entirely
performance, Commander.
valuable.
Our troop
and
skills are
completely
improving with every deployment.
logical to do. It just works. Squatty. Promoted. Upgrades. Sapper. Explosives can destroy many cover objects. Needle grenades. Explosives do not destroy loot when they kill enemies. That's very, very valuable. Or rapid deployment. Activate this ability before throwing or launching a support grenade, and the throw will not cost an action. I like needle grenades. If I can get more loot, then I will. Squatty. I'm gonna go with grazing. I still like center mass. If I can get more damage out of him with 70-point aim, then I'll do that. Shinobi. Shadow Step. He does not trigger Overwatch or reaction fire. This can make him very effective at dashing up to someone and slicing their head off. Lone Wolf. 10 aim and 10 defense when 7 tiles or more distant from an ally. I'm not likely to have that happen. Or Infighter. Gain 25 dodge against attacks within 4 tiles. I'm gonna go Shadow Step. I think that is the best combination with low profile. Loot. 1 suppressor, 1 energy diffuser, 1 advanced tripwire protocol, and a scope. And we have a VIP.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
We can now start excavating further structures here, or further debris, and then get the PTS going, or the GTS. 8 days to excavation. And I'm gonna cut it here. This is a very, very good moment to cut the episode, as we just did a very successful mission. It was a very significant experiment, but it worked out amazingly well. Could have done a little bit better even if I hadn't accidentally hit the ambush button.
Advent's officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at. Especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
As for the episode itself, not a lot of action going on, but I think that the strategy element in Long War 2 is just as important, if not more important, than the missions themselves. So that's why the episode consisted mostly of planning and strategizing. Anyway, new episode up tomorrow. Join me then, and we're going to have a look at the other stealth operations that we have scheduled. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for more XCOM.